Hey guys, Silly Ninja here for another FIFA Fulham part. We're going to kick this episode off with the game against Newcastle at home. Now, I'd just like to say, last episode you guys went absolutely ham sauce in the comment section, which was absolutely awesome, and the majority pick was Germany. Now, I left it right until the last minute, like the contract expired, like for me to accept it on like the 16th of November, and I've filmed up until like the 13th, so I've literally left it till the last minute. So I will be accepting that eventually, but it was so awesome to see you all commenting and like doing stuff, and it was amazing, and you're all cool and awesome. But we start this episode off with a very bad start against Newcastle. They get off to a good start, some lucky bounces. Marvo capitalises on the fact that EA was on Newcastle's side this game, it felt like anyway. Demba Ba was very difficult to deal with. Kabay puts a very good ball into our old big boy Mbakane. We've lost him now, but I mean, to be honest, we got El Shaarawy and Zahano out of him, so you know, it was worth it. Insigne just toying with the defence, really. His dribbling is like so good now that he can just do that. He makes the defence trip up, and then wait, oh my goodness, Wanyama, sorry, I forgot what happened in this game. Wanyama picks up the ball and smashes it into the goal. I think that it hits the underside of the post, underside of the bar, sorry, which was absolutely rocket of a shot. He then falls over in celebration because he's just so shocked that he's actually scored. But that was a hell of a strike. So it was 2-1 at half-time, so we did get a goal just before the break, which is fantastic. It's always good to get a goal just to make sure that the comeback is possible. Sven Bender does a fantastic challenge there into El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy sprints past Colaccini like he's not even there, and a fantastic strike from him in the 53rd minute to make it 2-2. So we've come back from 2-0 down to make it 2-2. Fantastic play from El Shaarawy to just skip past Colaccini. Colaccini is a very good defender. To do that is remarkable and showing how good he really is. And then in the 56th minute, so this is only a few minutes later, we were really piling on the pressure by now. Insigne breezes past the defence, he fits inside, he then steals it back, and then Zahano's there to get the rebound. Zahano scoring, he hasn't scored many goals this season. He hasn't been as prolific as he was the end of last season. He was like scoring every game last season, it was ridiculous. But Zahano getting on the score sheet was fantastic. It boosted his confidence, make it 3-2, and that is how the game ended. A 3-2 victory, coming back from 2-0 down is absolutely fantastic result. It was at home, so I would expect to win, but it's still good considering that we went behind by 2 goals. It's always good that we've got the third. So fantastic, 3 points in the bag. Insigne getting an 8.9, El Shaarawy getting an 8.4, so you can see who my key players are, really, can't you? At the minute, I am a bit of a, I'd say, maybe 4-player team. I know that sounds weird, but I'd say that Insigne, El Shaarawy, Sven Bender and Subotic are like my biggest players. But my scout comes back with another possible few players. Now, this guy, it has potential of 90. But his speed is very low, like very low. And then there's a goalkeeper that could be a 90 overall goalkeeper. I have a little look at him. I don't know if I sign him or not. I might not. I can't really remember. I'm not really a massive fan of signing goalkeepers because it seems like it's easy to find a goalkeeper at any time in this like campaign, in this career mode. Like, even if it's like 6 seasons in, it's really easy to find a good goalkeeper. So I'm not really that fussed if I sign goalkeepers or not. Mainly just, I'd say mainly fullbacks and probably centre mids are my aim through the sort of, youth academy. There you go, got there in the end. The words left me. So we've got a game against Nottingham Forest in the Capital One Cup. As you know, I don't care about the Capital One Cup. Blackstock scored, Rita got sent off, so it was never looking good for us, to be honest. But then again, I don't care, so it didn't really bother me. We got knocked out by Nottingham Forest, but honestly don't mind. Nangolan's badly out of form, Trotter's being a loser, which is not good, with the fact that we've got Man City. Now, Man City are not the team they were. They don't have Balotelli, they don't have Dzeko, they don't have, they don't have a lot of their good players. But they do now have Modric. Now, Modric is a very, very good player, however, whatever way you look at it. So now they have Modric and David Silva in their team, which is scary. I mean, that amount of... I need to clear my throat, hang on. There you go, that's better. That amount of creativity in your midfield is ridiculous. I mean, having David Silva and Modric, just unbelievable. Some very good play between them, and Aguero with an absolute beautiful strike in the 6th minute. Curled on his outside of his boots, into the inside of the post. Leno had no chance of scoring that at all. Fantastic goal. I think Modric is captain. Yeah, he is. That's surprising. That's weird. That's probably some FIFA weirdness. They were very good in this game, Man City, very good. They were difficult to break down, but luckily we did find an opening. El Shaarawy just keeps on running, keeps on running, keeps on running, cuts inside Lescott, and then a fantastic strike from him to make it 1-1 in the 58th minute. Fantastic goal from El Shaarawy. I think El Shaarawy scores a wonder goal either this episode or next episode, so I'd watch out for that. It's a pretty good goal. So that makes it 1-1 in the 57th minute, which is absolutely fantastic. And then it got to the 86th minute, where we're going to do one of our classic revivals, one of our classic winning in the last dying moments with Insigne. Of course we are. Lorenzo Insigne with an absolutely peach of a finish in the 88th minute to make it 2-1. What a goal. What an important goal that could prove to be. Who knows where that goal could take us. That is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge goal. And that was about it for that game. So, pretty good so far. Pretty good form at the minute. We've beaten Man City now, which is huge. We always do well against Man City, it seems. Man City and Chelsea, we don't really seem to have much problems with. It's just the smaller teams that we have problems against. Aguero got man of the match, even though he got a worse rating than Insigne, I think. Yeah, he did. And El Shaarawy, so I'm not entirely sure why that is, but... You know, clearly they seem to think that they deserved it. But our next game was against Marseille in the Champions League. Now, this was one of the bigger teams in the Champions League. Now, we did play them in the Euros last season, and we did beat them to go through to the quarterfinals or the semi-finals. I can't fully remember, but we are top of the group, which is awesome. And Marseille are bottom. Ruben Kazan are on better goal difference than them. So... this is quite a big game. We should be getting the victory here. Nainggolan with some fantastic footwork, a brilliant ball. El Shaarawy cuts inside, and a brilliant goal there from El Shaarawy. Nainggolan made that goal, even though he's out of form, he still has some fancy feet. Very good goal for El Shaarawy. Make it 1-0 in the 27th minute, I think that is. Oh no, 53rd. Jesus, it took ages for me to score. In the 53rd minute. However, Marseille are a difficult team to play against, a very difficult team to play against. I think that's, I don't know how to say his name, but what a finish that is. That just floated in. That's like an Eric Cantona sort of goal. That was a ridic. Eric Cantona, that's not his freaking name. Eric, who the hell is Eric? Wow. Anyway, let's move on. Insigne, fantastic running ability, and then puts it into El Shaarawy, and what a finish from El Shaarawy. Cool and calm. I think that's with his weak foot as well, so... he's becoming a very good player, a very, very good player. He scored again. That's 2 goals for him in this game alone. In the 71st minute, we made it 2-1. So that's absolutely fantastic. And then I think that's how the game ended. It is how the game ended. It is. Sorry, but Eric Cantona is his name, isn't it? Am I being stupid, or is that his name? Put it in the comments. I can't remember. El Shaarawy getting a 9.7 in that game, which is absolutely fantastic to ensure that we're still in the hunt for the next round of the Champions League. And then we get some information. He's definitely a left-back at the minute, which is huge, which is absolutely amazing. I would really want him to stay as a left-back. He's a left mid, which I'm not really that fussed about. But that's about it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!